Hey, so I was able to do 6 years in the military, the Air Force to be exact, get out and start my own business, bro. And the reason that I'm making this video because there may be somebody that may be getting ready to get out and they want to start their own business as well, and they just need kind of need to know what to do, what not to do, or this and that. Or there may be somebody that's getting ready to go into the military that's maybe 18, 19, 20. They just want to do their enlistment, get on out and start their own business. So I'm going to get a game about how I did it, the mistakes I made, and hopefully I can capitalize, get some valuable information, and apply it to y'all situation. All right, so let's get into it. So long story short, I am a wine business owner and a full-time content creator. That is what I was able to do after, serving in the military. Prior to this, I did vending machine business. That was a successful business. I got in and got out. And then prior to that, I was in transportation. I had my own box truck and I had my own Sprinter van, and I did tour from time to time. So now, currently, all my attention is focused on content creation and my wine brand. My wine brand is called Pappy Potion, and it consists of 2 Moscatos and 1 red blend wine. So the 2 Moscatos are Buckleberry and Sparkle Moscato, and the red blend is called Sweet Elizabeth Red Wine. So if you're a wine drinker, bruh, or sis, my website is in the description, pappypotion.shop. Go get you some of that wine, man. It go crazy. But for somebody that don't want a wine brand, they don't want to do content creation, they want to do something else. My advice to you is identify what it is that you want to sell or do. Make sure that there is a market for it. Now, if you're selling something, the product needs to solve a problem. And what I mean by that is this. I have a Moscato, right? And the problem with Moscatos is they're too sweet and they don't have enough alcohol in it. This one is not too sweet, it's just right. And you only have to drink 1 glass and you just gonna be just right. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem that I'm solving with Moscatos. Okay? So the product has to be unique. What needs to be unique need to get the people attention. And I'll just say this. If you can somehow get into a lane of your own, that'll be beneficial. That would help you out for sure. Because, for an example, everybody can't create their own wine brand. It's just, not saying it's impossible, they just don't have, I say, the knowledge or the resources or know the right people to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by saying, the product must be unique or be in your own lane. Now that you know what you want to do or what you want to sell, you're going to have some money, bro. So hopefully that you was able to save up some money during your time in the service. I'll just say, I think it cost me like $3,500 to start this wine brand. And when I was starting this, I was already doing my previous business ventures that I shared earlier. So I had some money saved up, so it wasn't nothing to get into this. Now, if you're trying to get to the wine brand, I'm gonna just say this. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. So I don't know what it's going for, but I know it ain't $3,500. Alright, so it's gonna nip that in the butt. So once you got your idea and you need the money or you have the money. Let me just say this. If you don't have the money, it's okay to work a little bit. Get you a job. Get you a part-time job because this is just temporary. It's okay. Like I worked at FedEx being a driver for like 3 to 4 months. All I did was saved up as much as I could and I dipped. And that what led me to get my box truck. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got the funds saved up, it's cool. Get your little job. Realize that it's just temporary. It ain't shit. When it's time to dip, go on and dip and start your business. Now, if you're a person that you actually like your job and you want to keep it, cool, do that. Because in the beginning, it's gonna be tough to get paid from your business that you're starting to. You're gonna start out in the red for a little bit, depending on what you in. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it's cool to keep your 9 to 5 until your business can pay the bills that your 9 to 5 money made. You know what I mean? But if you just want to keep both and you could handle both, your business and your job, then by all means keep that shit going. Because if I could, bro, I would have a job, to help fund the business bills that the wine brand produces. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't be quitting your job because you feel like you're making a little bit of money with your business. If your business can't comfortably pay all your personal bills and the business bills, and fund whatever life you're trying to have, do not quit your job. That's what I will say. Just gonna say this right now. This process of starting your business and doing everything you need to do to put everybody on to your brand or to your services is not gonna be easy. You're not gonna make money in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start off in the red for a few months until your business finally gets some traction. But hey, that's okay. Every business owner goes through that. All right. So I just want to prepare y'all so when it happens, you won't be clueless on why it's happening. Because one day, when you're marketing your product or services, all it takes is one video, and that shit gonna change the trajectory of your brand / business. Like my wine went viral, sometime last year, over 1 million views. I had influencers try the wine, review the wine, get a wine at 10 out of 10. All that type of stuff. The online sales are going crazy. But let me just say this: what go up must come down. What start out fast must slow down. So even though you may have a point to where your business is lit, remember that you're gonna have slow times, slow months, slow days, slow years. Alright? But that's alright though. Weather the storm. Because some people get into business, they have a cool little couple months, and then year 1 it's cool, year 2 it start declining and they give up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in business starts out on top. And that's okay too. Every day, you gonna be learning about the do's and don'ts about your brand. Also, let me say this: if you're not going to put your best foot forward, or if you're not gonna show up for your business every single day, don't even get into this, bro. Don't even, just go get your 9 to 5, so you ain't gotta worry about, doing content or getting people to, try your product or your services, anything like that. If you're not gonna put your best foot forward, bro, don't even do this, because you have to put your business in people's face at a minimum 7 times a day for them to finally, give your brand or business some attention. Also, during this process, bro, you're gonna lose some friends. You're gonna have some family members that think that what you're doing is lame, or they don't see the vision. They think you posting too much about your business on social media, blah, blah, blah. Those are people you do not want to be around nor listen to, because once they get into your head, you done failed your business. Also, with your family and friends, remember that your family and friends is not your target audience. Those are the people you're not trying to sell to. You trying to get the strangers. The strangers are going to make you rich, not your family and friends. So at some point, you're gonna feel some type of way because your family and friends ain't supporting you. And I'm here to tell you, don't, because they're not your target audience. Yeah, do you want them to share your post or tell people to shop with you? Yeah, but you're not obligated to get that. You know what I'm saying? I was finna get into the LLC of the situation, but different states got different rules. Like I'm in Texas, and I was able to get my LLC for free because, you know, I'm a veteran that lives in Texas. So I don't know what it's like in Georgia, Florida, New York, X, Y, and Z. But I will say, do not get that LLC until, you know, your business is at least making between $1,000 and $3,000 a month. That's what I will say about the LLC. You want to protect your name or, you know, anything like that, DBA your name or get your name copyrighted so you can own that name flat out. Also, with you being a veteran, bruh, you know, you qualify for different types of grants and loans, and you know, with those loans you get, you know, a better interest rate, better than a civilian. And so I would just make sure, you know, you do all your research about, you know, the loans that you can get, because as veterans we qualify for a lot. You know what I'm saying? We get business bank accounts for no monthly fees. You can get certain credit cards, business credit, you know, stuff like that. So it really just depends on where you live and, you know, the rules when it comes to business. So that's why I didn't really want to talk about this part, because it's just different for every state. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know that, you know, it's possible. You don't have to get out the military and get a job if you don't want to. You don't have to get out and go to school to get that school check if you don't want to. If your mind is made up on starting a business after you get out the military, nigga, I'm living proof. Now, I did get a couple jobs, like I said, but I'm living proof that your business could be your full-time career after military like it is mine. I do content creation, which is YouTube, TikTok, and all that, and I do my wine business full-time. Like, I'm not rich, but I ain't broke either. Like, my lifestyle is cool, I'm comfortable. So yeah, bro, I hope I was able to, you know, give y'all, you know, some game, some information about starting a business after the military. And, you know, if you enjoyed this video, you know, leave a like button, subscribe to the channel. If you got any questions, drop them down in the comments and I got you. So with all that being said, you know, I'll check y'all in this video, bruh.